Sean Sweezum will kick off for the Steelers, who beat Cincinnati on Sunday night. And Green Bay with that thriller in Dallas, and away we go in the wind and snow and cold of Green Bay. Micah Hyde will bring it out with the gap, and then brought down. It looked like Sweezum, the guy that kicked off, is the one to trip him up. It is a 1st and 10. Here comes the rookie Eddie Lacy cutting back. There was a block inside by the receiver. It is a career high. It's 2nd down and 5 on the game-opening possession. And here comes the Alabama rookie once again, Lacy, out to about the 40. Gay will see equal snaps at that position. It's 3rd down and 2 for Flynn, and here they come with a great sack. Lawrence Timmons brings him down.
Home blitz coverage on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, bad snap to Nastay from the long snapper Good. It goes to Antonio Brown and dies on the soft turf, and there are heat coils under here. Couple tight ends, one of them in motion right now. That's Miller, 1st and 10. Le'Veon Bell, the celebrated rookie out of Michigan State, works his way into Shields, into the sideline, and knocked out of bounds. And is at the back of the Pittsburgh offense. Outside, that's Miller, and he's brought down by defensive back Morgan Burnett. Williams, all plays, not just sub packages, but all plays at that left corner with the 2nd and 4. They get by the defensive back Burnett, and Bell finally brought down. Keith Williams on the outside, and here is a 1st down and 10, and the whistle blowing it dead. False start, Pittsburgh.
False start, number 77, offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
And ironically, in this particular play, he's at the top of your screen wide with Roethlisberger on that quick bubble with the 1st and 15, Antonio Brown. From behind.
The guys like Antonio Brown and blocking in the run game for Le'Veon Bell.
2nd down and 9. And Roethlisberger ricochets incomplete.
Delay of game, offense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
They go outside. Good block by Wheaton. Emmanuel Sanders taking it, running it.
Really, the key today is to build off of that come from behind win and get off to a much faster start than they did last week in Dallas.
6 plays punt, and here it goes. Hyde, fair caught.
Not the right time for him to play right now, even though, Kevin, he wants to be out there.
2nd possession for Green Bay. Cortez Allen will wrap up the receiver, and that was grabbed by James Jones. Flynn will look into the Steeler nickel on 2nd down and 3. Underneath, Boykin. Little room to roam. Allen making the stop. That is a catch for a 1st down. Starks has come in the game and is the running back. Boykin in, and he dropped the ball outside.
More comfortable with our play selection.
Starks remains on 2nd down and 10. Here is Starks. Little screen pass. Good block by Lang. And leading him the other way, the center, Dietrich Smith, and ridden out of bounds by Clark.
With it when he gets the ball in his hands.
As we saw right there with a 23-yarder. 1st down and 10. Flynn. And a little high for Boykin. With the 5 in the secondary for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd down and 10 for Green Bay. Good block by Bakhtiari. Intercepted. No, it was grabbed by Jones. I think Taylor thought he had the ball.
Ike Taylor.
He took it right away. And it Starks, who is grabbed high by Timmons on 3rd and 2, picking up 4. 18-yard catch and run by Boykin, 23-yard catch and run by Starks on a drive that started back at the Green Bay 13. The fake to Lacy to the end zone for Boykin. And incomplete. And 4th at that position throughout the afternoon. 2nd down and 10 for the Packers. It's Lacy, blocked by Evan Dietrich Smith. Tackled in the secondary by Ike Taylor and Ryan Clark. The secondary for the Steelers, William Gaines. Inverted wishbone. Lacy, a block from Sitton and Kuhn, and not much there. Lacy bulldozing his way down to about the 6. 3rd down and 1. Ryan Taylor is the guy in motion. Kuhn, who played at a school near Pittsburgh. Defensive backs out there for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and goal from the 5. Blocked by Lacy. Flynn, Boykin, touchdown. They work on Cortez Allen. A 5-yarder. And to the welcoming party.
During the season in Matt Flynn. Watch the timing. Back shoulder throw to Boykin against Cortez Allen. And if you don't get your head around as a defender.
Green pass by running back James Starks. Crosby. And 7-0 Green Bay.
Getting off, Kevin, to an 0-4 start, still to have playoff hope so deep into the season, and looks like things are falling in their direction.
And this will be Sanders, and the handoff to Felix Jones on the reverse and looking for a block, and he ran into his own blocker and then was brought down. This is the second possession for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and on 1st and 10, it's Bell, and he's brought down by Clay Matthews after a gain of 2.
Heath Miller and Matt Spaeth back, and now they seem to be clicking on offense.
And a running game he can trust, like right here. Here goes Bell into the secondary on 2nd down and 8. It is a 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Green Bay 49. Good block by DeCastro. And he's got separation. There goes Antonio Brown. Brown becomes the second leading Steeler receiver in history with that grab. Bell with the block for Beecham and broken up on the play by Hawk and others. It's Bell. Miller with a nice block, and there they go with Burnett around his ankles, and up high they had M.D. Jennings. It is a gain of 6 on the play.
We're going to give the ball to Le'Veon Bell. I think he likes what he sees in a young runner.
Bell, 3rd and 1. He's got the first down. Good block by Gilbert. Roethlisberger, that is a touchdown. Grabbed by Emmanuel Sanders. A 1-yard touchdown pass. A career-high 6th touchdown receiving. Jennings was beat, and the Steelers within a point of tying the game.
Now take a look at it, because you're going to see, here's a defensive back here, and watch them and see what guys can keep their feet. What did Todd Haley tell us? When it snows, you throw. And watch, he slips and falls down to Sam Shield.
With a second to play in the opening quarter from Lambeau. 7-7 for Bell on the ensuing kickoff by Sweezum and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Underneath and dropped on the play and loose as it was right about the 27-yard line. Nonetheless, it would appear that way. 1st and 10. From the 27-yard line, a block by Kuhn. Inside Boykin. Dancing free and from behind, brought down. And Stoneburner on the move from the 37-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers, Eddie Lacy. Chopping his way and then hit from behind by Vince Williams, the rookie from Florida State. Blocked by Barkley, but now they get around him, and down goes Flynn with a missile flying overhead. He's down in 8, as I said before, leading the team in tackles and has a sack already this afternoon. Flynn, and caught by Nelson, who is brought down by Gay and very close to a first down.
Foul, grabbing the face mask, number 71 offense. 15-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
Down he goes. Great pressure. There's the aforementioned Jason Worlds coming through.
The pressure poured in on Flynn.
Good snap here by Good to Maste. Deep back Antonio Brown, who had that 67-yard return against the Steelers. And he finds a gap and he breaks a tackle and he's got a blocker. Dwyer leading the way with 1 block in his second. And finally the punter brings him down. Brown authored it. So from the Green Bay 48, Roethlisberger off to the rookie Bell with the 1st and 10 and stopped by Matthews and hit by Burnett. Good for the Steelers to get in, including the fact they've got to win.
Yeah, the Steelers know it, and the same can be said for the Green Bay Packers.
It's 2nd down and 7. That's right, with Barnett. 6 defensive backs for the Packers. Roethlisberger facing 3rd down and 2. Le'Veon Bell hit on the play by Richardson and by Hyde. Pittsburgh Steelers squander very good beginning field position. Can't cash in on the 41-yard punt return. Here is Matt McBriar's punt, which is fair caught near the 6-yard line by Micah Hyde. Oh, Lambeau, what more could you want? A holiday weekend. Here is Flynn on 1st and 10. Lacy, and brought down on the play by Lawrence Timmons after a gain of 4. And Flynn outside, slipping is Jones. Coverage on the play by Ike Taylor.
Lions were in control in the NFC North with a healthy quarterback as opposed to all the other teams in the division.
Great catch on a 3rd and 1. Brought down by Jones. Drilled by Clark. At 5 consecutive passes. It's 1st and 10 from the 29 of Green Bay and Eddie Lacy. Not a whole lot of running room right there. You see the flag to your right.
Holding, number 74 offense. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
4 in the secondary for the Pittsburgh Steelers on a 1st and 20 for Green Bay. Over the block of Barkley, it's caught by Lacy, who gets by Williams, then brought down by World, their own 39-yard line. It's Flynn, and dropped by Jones. Polamalu was right there with the coverage, 3rd and 19.
To make a play on the football.
Kuhn at the side of the quarterback. It was 6 in the secondary. 3rd down and 19 for Flynn. Underneath he goes to Kuhn, who drops the ball. At one time he was an assistant coach for the Green Bay Packers many years ago. Mastay getting it high. See, they want to get some hang time there because, and it's Brown bumping into his own guy. And back there was Shamarko Thomas, a rookie. 2nd consecutive punt forced by the Pittsburgh defense of Green Bay. Here's a 1st and 10 drop by Bell. 2 teams in the playoff chase. Each quarterback with a touchdown pass, and that is caught.
Pick on.
Brown has caught 3 for 60 yards. He's returned a punt for 41. An elite player and a nice tackle by Richardson on the handoff to Le'Veon Bell with a gain of a yard to the Green Bay 43.
You have to make plays and almost play linebacker against the run.
Couple tight ends in for Roethlisberger on a 2nd down and 9. Going deep and looking for Brown, and he had a little bit of separation. It's 3rd down and 9. Into the dime. Here comes Matthews, and he's got Roethlisberger. Remember his 50th career sack against Ben Roethlisberger, one of the toughest quarterbacks to bring down. The McBriar punt. And the fair catch at the 12 by Micah Hyde. It's like we're at the North
pretty
Pole.
close, aren't we?
And I grew up here, so.
Prior to the kick, holding, number 60 of the kicking team. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced. Replay 4th down.
I think design a blocking scheme that's going to allow 2 bodies to be on.
They'll punt again with McBriar. And they'll get better field position here with Hyde. Slips out of the grasp on that particular play of Will Johnson that he had hurt a couple months ago, actually in early October against the Lions. Flynn, 1st and 10, low, and it's Jones hit by Worlds and also hit by Cortez Allen.
Payne, this Clay Matthews, and had to be taken in to take a look at it.
2nd down, 6. Jones, nice move inside and off to the races, and forced out by Clark. He was covered by Allen, who bit the fake.
Snowy field. You can see the receivers are making defensive backs miss in space.
With the 1st and 10, Lacy making a miss, grinding his way into Cortez Allen.
The league at doing that.
Lacy about 6 yards a carry today with a 1st and 10. They go outside. Jones hit by Taylor, met by Gay, and he picks up 2 on the play. 2 rookie running backs are fun to watch. Huh?
Oh, very fun to watch. And they have the offense moving.
2nd down and 8. Putting their fingerprints on this one are those backs. There's a nice little catch across the middle, and that's Jordy Nelson close to a 1st down. He picks up about 8 yards on the play.
These players right now, the only numbers they care about is wins to get into the postseason.
Lacy on 1st and 10, dancing his way, and finally brought down on the play by Chris Carter. Flynn, Lacy, cuts. He's chased, and here he goes, and hurdles in, flies for 6. A 14-yard touchdown run by rookie Eddie Lacy. Get warm.
That's Chris Carter, 54. Doesn't maintain leverage on the back end. And he loses contain. Eddie Lacy bounces back, and from there, he's able to springboard.
Had a start like this, had the great 2nd half in Dallas. Green Bay on top. The fan following these 2 teams have, and the national reputation and the following they have is second to none. These, to me, are the 2 right at the top of the list in the NFL. Here is Emmanuel Sanders getting a block and off to the races. He was hit from behind. Bay 45. Felix Jones in the backfield. And the draw with a block by DeCastro and a block in there by Wallace.
About 4 different quarterbacks playing, and they're still contending for a division title.
Packers without Brad Jones, without Clay Matthews because of first half injuries. Second down and 3. Miller with the first down reception.
Excellent blocker in the run game.
It is a 1st and 10. Oh, they come up the middle. Daniels got him. Roethlisberger low, and Jericho Cotchery got the ball right in front of the linebacker Lattimore. A gain of 9 on the play. Green Bay with 5 in the secondary, 3rd down and 1. Bell is in. Bell slicing free and grabbed by Richardson and has the ball inside the Green Bay 15.
So I think it's really stoked the fires in, of course, in Bell.
They didn't call time, and on 1st and 10, it's dropped by Cotchery in the coverage by Micah Hyde. Incomplete. From the Packer 13, 2nd down and 10. And incomplete. More throwing it away than anything else. The coverage by Richardson. The pass intended for Antonio Brown. 3 field goals against the Cincinnati Bengals last Sunday night. And right down the middle, making it 14-10 at halftime and 2 seconds to go. The wind is picking up just a bit. The snow is steady, as you can see. And Sweezum send this line drive to the 5 and high. They'll go down wisely, and that'll take us to halftime. Kickoff to begin the second half. Mason Crosby and Felix Jones, and we're underway with our 3rd quarter in Green Bay. And hit by Jennings and ridden out of bounds. 12-yard return. And Roethlisberger with a 1st and 10. Quick bullet. Antonio Brown makes the catch. Moving up, buying time, dumps it off. Brown got a block from Bell. Roethlisberger had a 1-yard touchdown pass earlier. Here comes Le'Veon Bell, and there's just not a whole lot there. He does pick up 3. Should be quick extend if the receiver is not open.
There's no doubt, and that's what they want. They want him to get rid of the ball quickly, but he's still allowed to use his ability to make plays. And you can see right now it's this Packer defense making plays, stuffing the run.
The punt from McBride. And a fake, as you see, wanting to throw and going deep, and he's got his receiver. It's the tight end, David Paulson. And a fake and a good one. Banjo stopping the tight end, David Paulson, with his 6th catch of the season. He started early in the year when Heath Miller was out and comes up.
Will be added to the end of the play. 1st down.
So a penalty on Green Bay on top of the gain. And a fake right there. Again, extending the play, and Roethlisberger galloping for 6. What a play by Ben Roethlisberger. That is his first rushing touchdown this season. And he's just given the Steelers a lead.
When the coverage holds up, watch how the defense breaks down and see Ben's ability to extend the play, and he just splits the defense. He catches Lattimore out of position.
Done it all. He has played some terrific football the last 6 games. And now 17-14, the Steelers with the lead. He just threw a pass of 30 yards, and then Roethlisberger runs it in from 13, and the Steelers going for broke in 10 from the 20-yard line. Bakhtiari the block at the left tackle, sitting at the left guard, and that's going to overshoot Jones, streaking down the sideline in the coverage by the veteran Ike Taylor.
Having excellent balance on offense.
With the 2nd down and 10, this is Lacey. The block by Lang, and you see Polamalu, and at the bottom of the pile, Ryan Clark around his ankles.
Bo well aware of the adjustments they will have to make.
6 in the secondary now for Pittsburgh, 3rd and 3. Boykin, who is hit by Cortez Allen.
Quarterback for this Packers offense.
Running back is James Starks on 1st and 10. And with a block by Lang, he works into the grasp of Lawrence Timmons with the gain of about 4. We have a 2nd down and 6 for Flynn, and Starks remains. And incomplete.
Both games, but that's going to be impossible because they'll play one another in the final week of the season.
And Chicago tonight will take on Philadelphia. 3rd and 6, and here they come, and another sack. And a flag is thrown on the play, and this one is authored by Stevenson Sylvester. Starts with a big play there.
Fouls by both teams on the play. Holding, number 69 offense. Illegal use of hands to the face, number 97 defense. Those fouls offset. Replay 3rd down.
Hey, 9-4.
And Kuhn, he's got the first down. Takes it into the secondary, belted by Clark. He picks up 9. Out
In
came
pockets
the
today, right?
That's right. 1st and 10. After Kuhn, that was deflected at the line and almost the subsequent pickoff.
These young players are now beginning to learn this defense and starting to make plays.
With play of the drive, 2nd down and 10 for Flynn, being chased on the play by Worlds, and incomplete, almost uncatchable for Nelson. Another flag
On Pittsburgh on
Trying
one of
to
the
pass.
DBs.
Holding, number 93 defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Hey, what could have been a good play for the defense.
It is a 1st and 10 for Flynn. They want the screen pass, and Bakhtiari got held up with his block. They were looking for Lacey. It's incomplete. The passing and the throwing, and this would see counter, but the coach just told us that with a 2nd and 10 handoff here to Lacey, and Polamalu is right there and bringing him down after a gain of 3.
The potential for a turnover there.
Longest completion was 36 yards to Antonio Brown earlier in the game. Here's a 3rd and 7. That is caught.
First down.
From the 39. Good fake. And down the sideline and out of bounds.
Struggle with accuracy throwing the ball down the field.
Saw the numbers on Flynn, and here comes Lacey. And a good open field tackle there by William Gay. I think the Steelers feel the same way with Bell.
Absolutely. They're both happy with their selection.
13th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Incomplete. Only one catch today for Jordy Nelson. 10 on 3rd downs this afternoon.
Aided by a couple of penalties as well.
Mastay will send it inside the 5 with a great Packer bounce. Down at the 2.
Around here, though. I tell you, the cold does not bother the people around here.
Hawk slows down Bell. Finished off by Lowe, and a fumble on the play. Green Bay says they've got it. There's no ruling on the field.
On the field as the runner's down by contact. 2nd down.
Take a look at it. Here's Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get out of the end zone there. You can see everyone's just clawing and still. Oh, that one's going to be close. I thought I saw that ball come out before the knee hit.
And there goes the challenge.
After review, there is a reversal. The runner was knocked down by contact, and there was a clear recovery by the Green Bay player. It'll be 1st and goal for Green Bay at the 3-yard line.
Fumble of the season for the rookie. Raji is in. Lacey. Oh, and a great defensive play coming through. Flynn throws it away. 3rd and goal at the 5. Flynn. And looking for Corliss. The coverage by Will Allen. Them for a loss of 2. Here is a 23-yard field goal. And it's blocked! It was blocked by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The lateral goes from Clark and then bounced around by Hood and out of bounds.
There's no foul for holding during the loose ball, but there is a foul for illegal batting. Number 96 of the defense. That foul will be enforced from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
Ziggy Hood.
I think there was one player who actually picked it up and then lateraled the ball
Holding
back.
on the field as the ball was never possessed by Pittsburgh. That's why the enforcement of the penalty is during a loose ball. It's from the previous spot, half the distance. Automatic 1st down for Green Bay.
Ryan Clark had possession of the ball and tried to lateral the ball back to William Gay.
Now he is challenged.
And that's why he's going to challenge it.
Possession in the field of play is not a challengeable aspect of the replay.
Well, it
The
ought to
ruling
be.
on the field stand is called. 1st down, Green Bay.
1st and goal, Packers at the Pittsburgh 2. Lacey, touchdown.
What happens here? Look at Josh Sitton on the kick out. Lacy underneath.
At Alabama, he had 17 touchdowns and over 1,300 yards on the ground. The extra point, Crosby, 21-17. McClendon, as Solomon said, who did get a hand on that kick by Crosby. You saw that the player's knee had gone down after Pittsburgh had blocked it and retrieved the ball. That was Clark. This is Felix Jones, who was tripped up on the play. They're out in Chicago and Rodgers out in Green Bay. They were there and they could not grab hold on to the... Oh, and hurdling is Bell into the secondary and finally stopped at the Green Bay 42.
Play by the rookie running back.
Right over Morgan Burnett, and Bell again running into Wheaton. He's got over 100 yards today. Bell. Ramon Foster trying to lead him away, as was Spaeth, and a gain of a yard is all they can get. And a couple guys fall on him and hurt his ankle early on.
After the play was over, unnecessary roughness, number 90 defense for hands to the face. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play, automatic first down. That's B.J. Raji on that Green Bay defensive line for Coach Mike McCarthy. First and 10 for the Steelers at the Green Bay 25. Dwyer. Underneath, Dwyer. And brought down by Roethlisberger. Spaeth. Pittsburgh touchdown. His first catch, and obviously the touchdown number 1 for the reserve and currently starting tight end Matt Spaeth, an 11-yard strike, and they were working on Sean Richardson.
Spaeth here, he's going to get in front of him, Kevin, but you got to defend the goal line. You can't allow Spaeth at 6'7", 260 to get in front of you. That's like a big power forward coming down with a rebound.
Squeeze him with 1:55 to play in the third. 24-21. It's been that kind of game in Green Bay today. The ensuing kickoff with the Steelers back on top. Micah Hyde from the goal line and on the move. And finally brought down, hit by Sweezen, the guy that kicked off for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here he lines up with the first down and 10. Packers in good position. Oh, he was hitting. The ball is picked off. And there going is Cortez Allen to the house. What a play. A 40-yard interception return by Cortez Allen.
Wounded duck. Watch Corliss, 81. Watch this, right there. He thought it was a run play. He makes contact with Flynn, and then there's the ball selling up, and Cortez Allen makes a play on it.
Squeeze an extra point with 1:37 to play in the third, and a 10-point Steeler lead. Getting the wobbly ball, racing 40 the other way. The third pick six by the Steeler D this season, and a 10-point lead. And here they go now with the kickoff to Micah Hyde. There was a penalty on the play. It was holding against Green Bay while we were in the midst of that replay sequence. So it's pushed back to the 15-yard line, and it's a first and 10. Lacy will get it. The block by Boykin. He breaks a Polamalu tackle, and then he is brought down by Will Allen and company with a flag thrown. Hayward gets a hand on him as well on a gain of 5.
Holding, number 81, offense. Half the distance to the goal. Repeat first down.
It's in the secondary for the Steelers. Green Bay, first and 17. Lacy from behind, wrapping him up. Sylvester. We called his name a lot. There's a gain of 3 by Lacy. Has 2 touchdown runs today. Now second down and 14, and it starts in there in his place and thrown him back and low, and a very tough one for Corliss.
I just think they now have a renewed sense of energy for their football team.
Boone was in, third and 14. Flynn incomplete, looking for Boykin. Coverage on the play by Cortez Allen. Get injured on that second and third effort when they're,
as you're being twist and turn, and then guys are falling on you.
Mass Day to punt, and Antonio Brown waving everybody off. And inside the 40, near the 37, 38-yard line. And Bell at 102 rushing yards today on 18 carries. First and 10, Roethlisberger. Oh, it's picked off. That is A.J. Hawk coming the other way, protecting the ball, and down he goes.
After the interception and the play was over, unnecessary roughness. Number 87 of the passing team 15 yards will be added to the end of the return. That's the end of the third quarter.
At the 23 of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's Boykin in motion. Starts in the backfield. No word yet on the injury to Lace. And a tackle made. 2nd down and 6 for the Packers at the 19. On the move, Flynn. Polamalu like a missile coming right at him.
Holding, number 62 offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Bay needs to win and then win in Chicago next week to win the division. Flynn. And coming back shoulder throw. That's Jones. Allen was there near the 10. First and goal. That's the first catch by Jones in this half, and here comes the running back who corkscrews Starks. In the inverted wishbone, Starks. Kuhn is in. 6 defensive backs for the Steelers. 3rd and goal at the 4. Flynn for Boykin. The coverage by Allen. 2-yard field goal drop. London had a hand on the first one, and that baby is through. Pittsburgh Steelers still alive, needing some things to happen. One thing was for Miami to lose, which they did earlier today, and the Jets won. They needed that as well. Felix Jones will watch this go over his head and whistle out of bounds through the end zone. Manager joining us late, Clay Matthews hurt his thumb, which he had injured week 5. He's out for the game. Le'Veon Bell over 100 yards on the ground, drilled on the play. Le'Veon Bell, and he had Malumba around his ankle. And off the fingertips, the coverage on the play is the number 2 punt returner in the National Football League. With the punt here by McBriar, who threw a pass on a fake earlier, which set up a touchdown. And high. And out of real estate. It's from historic Lambeau in Green Bay. After the punt, 1st and 10, Starks. Blocked by Dietrich Smith. Tackle made by Hayward. This means James Starks. Sylvester had a hand on him, and Polamalu brings him down, but he gets the first down.
John Brockington's record that he set back in 1971.
Just got the first down. He'll offer a block and now go on a route. And here comes Flynn, and he's got Jordy Nelson. From behind, William Gay ushers him out of bounds. Down in 10. Starks. It's back against the grain. Philly, they won in Atlanta, and they won in Chicago in the NFC Championship. 2nd down and 4. Starks knifing free and down to the 2. 1st and goal at the 1. Kuhn is the lead back. He gets a touchdown. John Kuhn, his first rushing touchdown this season with his first leap of the year.
Look, they just handed underneath to Kuhn when all the defense expected James Starks to get the ball.
Packers have had 2 come from behind wins this season in the 4th, including last week in Dallas to tie Crosby at 31. Playing a position that you don't hear about a lot in the NFL anymore, fullback.
Yeah, but the good coaches know how to use a good fullback who can do everything, run, block, and catch it.
Felix Jones has trouble catching it right there on the kickoff in a slip. Jarrett Bush saw that he was down, an 11-yard return. Bell the block, going deep and looking for Brown, and the coverage on the play by Richardson. Not putting him inside, but putting him outside, putting Hyde in the slot. 2nd down and 10. Neal was coming up the middle. Antonio Brown with a good move on Jennings, and then finally brought down by Tramon Williams.
Out Ben Roethlisberger, but you can never count out these Pittsburgh Steelers.
1st and 10, Bell, a block by DeCastro, a block by Miller, and he picks and pokes his way for 4. The coach down there, he was the coach of the year, remember, a year ago with Indianapolis. 2nd down and 6. Roethlisberger dropped. Brown. He's got the franchise record for yards in a season right now with his performance today. 3rd and 6. It's the tight end Miller, who's wrapped up by Mike Neal, who is in 4th and 1. They converted 4th and 2 earlier. Roethlisberger Ahead it goes to Will Johnson, hurdling for the first down. Dayton Jones got a hand on him. Flag has been thrown. Conversion this would
Prior
be.
to the pass, holding number 38 defense. A penalty's declined. Result of the play, first down.
Good 2 timeouts. Le'Veon Bell. Not a whole lot there, and it's a gain of a yard. Bell, DeCastro will lead the way. Finding his way. Malumba makes the stop on a gain of 3. 6. Bell, short, incomplete. Hawk with the coverage. On the field, the wind doesn't seem to be a factor. Great English. And up to the 8-yard line. 7-yarder against Dallas last week, but of course indoors. Flynn, crumbling pocket, and brought down by Brett Kiesel, his 3rd sack of the season. Down 13 for Flynn. Jones. Good tackle in the open field by Ike Taylor, allowing only a gain of 5, and he gets to the 10. 2-minute, 3rd and 8. Flynn. He got away from 1. And he's getting a blind. He fumbled the ball, and Kiesel may have vacuumed it in. And it is a fumble by the quarterback, and the Steelers have picked it up.
Ruling on the field is the offense fumbled. The defense recovered. Holding number 69 offense. That play penalty will be declined. Result of the play, first down Pittsburgh.
Let's take another look at this one before the ball. Look, there's a knee down. The ball, hard to determine if the ball had come out by the time the knee was down. He's hit by Polamalu.
Anything inside 2 minutes, of course. It's his booth review, so there's no need to challenge by either coach. If it is a fumble, Steeler offense will have it at the Green Bay 17.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. First down Pittsburgh.
Kiesel and Polamalu making plays right there.
It is 1st and 10. Hawk wrapping his wrists and his arms around the waist of Bell.
It's the NFC North Division title.
2nd down, 8. The fake to Bell to the end zone for Antonio Brown, and the coverage on the play by Williams. Nice acrobatic catch is made by Bell, and on the play was Williams on a gain of 5. There's McBride. The snap from Greg Warren. Flag is thrown, as you saw.
Movement off the right side looked like
It was 4th and 3 now. No, this is a huge play.
Looked like the Packers jumped. It was inside the neutral zone.
Huge call. It was 4th and 3.
53 defense. 5-yard penalty.
My goodness.
That yardage is enough for a first down.
Nick Perry. Nick Perry is the one that jumps.
And be heady in every situation.
It's a 3rd penalty on Green Bay special teams. Bell, 1st and goal. The Castro block. Tackle by Richardson to the 1. On a gain of 4 by Le'Veon Bell of the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2nd and goal at the 1. Bell, and he's in for a touchdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers have scored the go-ahead. Bell with the touchdown run, a 1-yard touchdown, and Pittsburgh on top with the extra point in waiting.
Up front in this Packers defense. Look at this. Now, look how many guys are really fighting to get off a block there. Not many.
Packers will be without timeouts. Pittsburgh will have 1. And now be for the divisional title.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
High drama in the NFL, right?
All right. Micah Hyde will get the Sweden kickoff, and here he goes. He's being chased by Allen. He's being chased by Thomas, the rookie from Iowa. Micah Hyde takes it all the way to the 30-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Flynn, Nelson, a Corliss block and a Boykin block. And that is caught by Corliss. Galloping, he's breaking tackles of Will Allen and takes it down to the 5. Block, it's 1st and goal. Starks Polamalu is flying through the air. He gets as far as the one. The tackle again by Allen.
Take a shot throwing the football.
Oh, and someone moved. It's a second and goal, and it was on the right side of the Green Bay offensive line. The clock at 20 seconds.
False start, number 67, offense. 5-yard penalty. That penalty also involves a 10-second runoff.
Wow.
Please set the play clock to 10 seconds. And the clock will start on my signal.
Clock is running.
Here it goes. Last play. Flynn. Oh, and it's incomplete. The defense by Taylor. They were going for Boykin. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have won. Yes, Pittsburgh, there is a Santa Claus. And he has just gift wrapped a beauty in Green Bay for you. And you are still alive. The Packers as well, still alive, but they need Chicago to lose tonight.